Good morning, everybody. At first, I want to welcome you all. Today, I want to give my dear students of the first prep stage a capsule for revision of the English World Curriculum to be prepared for the first term exam, inshallah. I hope you all get benefit from this video. This video is under the supervision of General Inspector Ms. Khadija Said and Inspector Ms. Lubna Sulaiman, also the director of our school, Ms. Dina Musa. It is introduced by me, Ms. Wala Yusuf. Today we are going to deal with the part of grammar. And I want to assert that this video is for the revision only to review this grammatical part, to let us remember what we have learned before. Okay, let's start. We have three kinds of adjectives. First, the main form of the adjective, which we use it in describing nouns. For example, slow turtle, tall boy, quick car, and so on. The second form of the adjective is comparative form. Comparative when we want to compare two things. We have here two things to compare between them. For example, elephant is bigger than lion. Elephant is bigger than lion. Here we compare between two things, elephant and lion. We formed it by adding er plus than. The third form of the adjective, superlative adjective, that we use it when we want to compare between one thing with a group. We use it when we compare between one thing and a group. We form it with adding the before it, then est at the last of it. Also, we have long adjectives and short adjectives. How can we form comparative and superlative? Let's see. Comparative, we put er plus than. Tall, taller than. Short, shorter than. Nice, nicer than. Big, bigger than. Hot, hotter than. Funny, funnier than. Expensive, we can't say expensiver. We can't say, or we can't add er plus expensive because it is too long. So we put more expensive than. More expensive than. When we express more, but if we want to express decreasing the adjective, we put less. more أكثر من, less أقل من. طب interesting, more interesting than or less interesting than. Let's turn to superlative. Superlative, tall, we put the plus est. The tallest, the tallest. Short, the shortest. Nice, the nicest. The big, the biggest. Hot, the hottest. Funny, the finest. When we talk about long adjective, we put the most before it, the most expensive, the most interesting, and so on. We have here some irregular adjectives. We can't transfer it by adding er or est. It is completely changed. Just like good, better, best. Good, better, the best. Bad, worse, the worst. Many, more, the most. Much, more, the most. Far, farther, the farthest. Far, farther, the farthest. Okay. Let's check our understanding. Comparative or superlative. Number 1. April is than January. We have here two things. Also, we have than. So, we put er, warmer. April is warmer than January. Number 2. August is the month of the year. X. We compare between August and months of the year. So, is the hottest. August is the hottest. Number 3. November is than September. Good job. November is colder than September. Number 4. It is the tree in the park. Very good. The oldest tree in the park. My mobile is than yours. Than. More expensive. Number 6. This text is the text in the book. Very good. The easiest. Easiest. Notice here we transfer y with iest. Easiest. Number 7. It is the film this week. Long adjective. The most boring. The most boring film in this week. Number 8. Bum's hair is than Kate's hair. Very good. Longer than. Number 9. I think it is the day. Excellent. The longest day. Longest. Number 10. The place in Paris. The most beautiful place in Paris. The most beautiful place. Number 11. These cakes are the in this shop. Excellent. Good here. Completely changed to the best in the shop. These cakes are the best in this shop. Number 12. Your car is than mine. Very good. Cheaper than mine. Cheaper than. 13. Bob is than Nick. Very good. Taller than. Bob is taller than Nick. 14. Sam is the boy in the class. Yes, the tallest boy in the class. The tallest boy in the class. Number 15. Tom is 2 years than Paul. Of course, younger than. Tom is 2 years younger than Paul. The last one. This building is the beautiful. The most beautiful. Very good. Good job for you all. Let's turn to the next topic. The last topic. Unit 6. We will talk about to plus the verb in the infinitive or verb plus ing. Here we have some verbs and we should keep what kind of the verbs comes after it. So I try to summarize these verbs for you in this chart. Notice that the verbs in yellow take the forms in red. Stop, the verb stop takes to plus the infinitive. Stopped to buy. Suggested having. Suggest verb plus ing. Afford to buy. Used to speaking. Promise to study. Stop here takes two kinds of verbs, so making, denied, breaking, allow to stay, mind, landing, manage to find, remember to study, like going, fond of playing, easy to answer, looking forward, meeting. Looking forward to meeting. Okay, try to keep it. Also, we have a, an, and the. We put a, an before singular countable nouns. Singular countable nouns. الأشياء المعدودة المفردة أو الأسماء المعدودة المفردة. We put a before the words starts on consonant sound. Consonant sound, any letters of alphabetical order. But we put an before. We put an before nouns which starts with vowel sounds. A, E, I, O, U. Okay. Number 2, when we talk about something for the first time, when we put or when we mention anything for the first time. I gave my sister a book. I usually have an orange for a breakfast. We didn't mention these two words before. The third thing, to say what something is. After verb to be. He is a teacher. It is a cat. He is a man, and so on. Number 4, with some expressions. Have a bath, have a rest, have a test, have a drink, and so on. But we use the with certain circumstances, used with unique things. Unique things الأشياء الفريدة اللي مفيش زيها. The sun gives us heat and light. There is only one sun in our world. Number 2, names of seas, oceans, rivers. The river Nile is the longest river. The river Nile. Number 3, with superlative adjectives, as we said soon. Superlative. Adil is the tallest. The tallest. Number 4, with discoveries. The whale discovered the femtosecond. The femtosecond. The telephone, the electricity, and so on. Number 5, with musical instruments. Musical instruments, the guitar, the piano, and so on. Number 6, with adjectives to make nouns. We put them before adjectives to make the noun meaning. We should help the poor. هنا مش معناها الفقير، معناها the poor الفقراء. Okay, we can't use it with the plural and uncountables. الجمع والغير معدود. Do you like coffee? Do you like coffee? Horses run so fast. Number 2, names of countries and continents. Countries and continents. Egypt is in Africa. Egypt, country, Africa, continent. Let's have a tour in Europe. In Europe. Okay, number 3, names of people. We can't put the before nouns or names. Number 4, names of month or days. August is hotter than May and June. With names of subjects. I like English, I like Arabic, I like science, I like math without that. With names of meals. الوجبات. Let's have lunch, let's have breakfast, let's have dinner, and so on. Okay, let's check our understanding. In Miss Duffy's chicken, there was Betty Pole in the table. Betty Pole in the table. We didn't mention it before. Bowl was full balm. We mentioned it, so we put that. In Mr. Davis' workshop, there was screwdriver and chisel on the work. Screwdriver, we haven't mentioned it before, so we put a. Chisel, also a. At last, in units we have some important phrasal verbs. We should revise them carefully. I tried to sum up them for you. I think you all know them, but I just remind you, my dear students. So don't forget. We have here do and make. We should use these nouns with do and these nouns with make. You can take screenshot to revise them. Do project, do homework, do favor, do exam, do housework, do harm, do laundry, do washing, and so on. Make a list, make friends, make decision, make money, make habits, make promise, make a visit, make mistake, make noisy, and so on. The next one, make and take. We use these nouns with make and these nouns with take. Make escape, make mistake, make fun, make decision, but take notice, take photo, take a holiday, take a part, take turns, take place, and so on. Also, we have phrasal verbs with a stand. Stand. Stand up for, stand out, stand up, stand in for, stand by. Take a screenshot to revise them. Phrasal verbs with bring. Bring back, bring around, bring up, bring out, bring forward. Also catch. Catch the bus, catch eye, catch cold, catch glimpse, catch fire. The last one, phrasal verbs with look. Look into, look up, look out, look for, look after. Okay. I have here important hints. Some important hints for using different kind of verbs. Try to concentrate with me. Use the infinitive form when we see. You should use the infinitive form with when you see. Number 1, do, does, did, don't, doesn't, didn't. If we see any word of these, use the infinitive form. The next point, when we see, always, usually, often, sometimes, never, hardly, the words of the present simple tense with the subjects, I, we, you, they, only. When I say these words with I, we, you, they. The last one, when we see auxiliary verbs, just like can, could, shall, should, will, would. If I see these verbs, you should use the infinitive form. Also, we should use the second form of the verb, the past, when you see the past form, when you see these words, yesterday, last week, last month, last year, in the past, at once, or any time in the past. We should use the past form of the verb. Also, we should use the third form of the verb, past participle, when you see have, has, had as a present perfect, have or has or had. Or when I see am, is, are in the passive form, only, في المبني للمجهول فقط. The last one, we use the verb plus ing when you see verb plus ing. Am, is, are, was, were, verb to be, in the past and in the present. Don't put verb plus ing without them. Okay, I'm sure that you all know all these points, but I just remind you. I just remind you. بنفتكر مع بعض. Finally, I want to thank you all for your watching, and I hope I could revise the most important topics in your curriculum that you may need before the exam. I wish you all good luck and see you soon in the second term, inshallah. Goodbye. Goodbye, my dear.